Hi, welcome to the channel. As you can see from the title of this video, we will be discussing costochondritis, how I have been handling this injury, suffering from this injury myself for almost 9 years now. I did post a video about a year ago, and I did get a lot of traction from that, which made me realize that there's a lot more people out there with this injury. For those who do not know what costochondritis is, it's an inflammation in the sternum area or the rib cage, however you want to frame that, and that is due to God knows what. It just happens. It's a buildup of many things which causes an inflammation, I would say, over here in the sternum. Some people experience it lower, some people higher. The problem with that is it's a very critical spot that you can't really contain the inflammation there because it's always moving. So rehabilitation to that is very difficult. So we have to think about everything else, how we can make everything else work and align together and prevent this inflammation from spiking and or contain it. For those who have chest pain and you're watching this video, that's not the first video you should be watching. The first thing you should the first thing you should be doing. First thing you should be doing is going to the doctor and ruling out that this is not a cardiac symptom, or you have no serious health concerns. And once that's ruled out and you've been told by the doctor that it's costochondritis, then you can refer to this video. The problem is that doctors cannot really solve that problem, neither do physical therapists. I've been through that cycle myself, because no one out of those people or these people actually experienced, based on my understanding from all the messages I've been getting from my own experience, they did not suffer with the injury. They did not suffer from it long term, as I did, for example. So they don't know the ins and outs. They don't know what you should be looking out for. They don't know what you should and should not do. They'll basically just put you through a typical PT, physical therapy rehabilitation program, which stops you from all your activities, and they'll tell you, stop training for 3 months, don't do anything, don't lift this for 3 months, don't do that for 3 months, and then by the end of the 3 months you start getting back into it, and boom, it happens again. And I'm talking to the people who have this chronically. I'm not talking to the people who have had it once for a few weeks. It will go by. So if it's been more than a few weeks or a month, I would say you're in that chronic team, so you definitely need extra care and extra planning or programming for you to be able to deal with this injury, which leads to the program that I have been offering, because I cannot provide you guys with something or a cookie cutter technique or a program that everyone can use. I did my best with a video previously, noting some things that you guys can do and look for, and I am 100% sure it will help, and it must have helped many of you guys. But for others that are suffering chronically from this injury, you need more than that. I needed more than that. I still do more than that. So I'm sure if it is chronic for you, we are all on the same page, in the same boat. The past few years, the suffering, I would not say is the same at all, because I have figured out the formula to keep me, or to keep that injury at bay, to prevent its spiking per se, to prevent it from affecting my personal life or my athletic life or whatever you may call it. Now, after posting my video, I did get many DMs. It does seem like there are a lot of people suffering from this, and they are misdiagnosed all the time. But also, I have to again clarify, as I've clarified in other videos, that I'm by no means certified or a doctor to talk to you about these things or give any advice. All medical advice, all I'm doing is I'm explaining how this has, I'm just explaining my experience and how I've been handling this injury, and how I've been successful actually with helping many other people, which again, that started with those videos, and I did not realize that there are many people out there who are suffering from such an injury, and it seems like the stories are all the same. I would like you guys to refer to the video that I've mentioned over here, and if you're an Arabic speaker, you can go to that other one as well. I've done 2 in Arabic. And from there, you'll realize that I've mentioned some supplements that you guys must use based on my recommendation, or I recommend you guys to use. I've also recommended some stretches, some ways, or some thoughts and ideas for you guys to look into while you are trying to help yourselves out. And recently, what I've been doing is providing a program. That program basically helps you debug the whole situation, helps you continue whatever you're doing. Just be a normal person and not be affected and limited by such an inflammation. And we realize that the inflammation is in a really, really, really tight or very critical area of movement, which is your rib cage. It has to move for you to be able to breathe. How can you stop movement there? You die. So we don't want any of that, obviously. I don't want that for you. I don't want it for myself. So we have to learn how to live with this injury, manage it, and propel. So what I would like to tell you guys is, if you have hit a brick wall, what I mean by a brick wall is that if you watch the videos and you've not been able to get better, I highly recommend you to message me on Instagram, whether it was anees.fit or anees.costo, which is a profile I just made for costochondritis. If you guys want to go the extra mile, you want to make sure that you're feeling better, you want to make sure that you can progress in the gym, don't have to wake up, in a bad mood, don't have to sleep in a bad mood, don't have to always, cry about the pain that's there, I recommend you communicate with me. What we would do is we would have a call at no cost, discuss what's going on with you and how I can help. In the case I can help, obviously there will be a cost to the program. I have to understand what you're going through, how you are as a person, how you live, how you go on about your day, and then we debug that. You can ask me, why do I think I can help? Is because this is what I did with me, this is what I did with others, and it has been very successful. I've had great results. Some people, or I would say a few, saw no results, but when we spoke with them and we looked into what they were doing, they were not following anything that was written in the plan. So if you want to do this, make sure that you're going to be able to commit to it. Anyway, that's all for now. For all you costochondritis sufferers, if you have any questions, drop them down below. If you'd like to reach out to me at anees.fit or anees.costo with any questions you have. I'll do my best to reach out or respond to you guys in a timely manner. Thank you, and I'll see you in another video.